All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your own crypto airdrop platform which allow to provide airdrop based on condition. So this is one of the strategy which you have to include in your airdrop model, where you not only provide airdrop but you will also do the marketing of your cryptocurrency. And that's all you're going to learn in this particular project, that how we are doing the promotion, what are the strategy we have included in our smart contract for making as a reusable model. So if one airdrop is completed, you can assign a different token and you can sell the airdrop to the different token. So that's all model we have included. So let me give you a quick walkthrough that what exactly you're going to build, what is the structure we are following, and how we are controlling in the entire application in our airdrop platform. So this is how the user will see when they will land and come to your airdrop platform. So we have the logo, we have this different navigation section, and here we have the connect wallet. They can click and they can simply open the side navigation bar and you can provide all this relevant information. So let me connect my wallet. I will click, it's going to open this MetaMask. Let me provide my password. So here I'm connected and it's fetching all the information from the contract and it's going to set in all the places, including the admin, and the data is available for claiming the airdrop. And finally, we are successfully connected with the wallet. And this is the hero section we have. You can display your title. Now, if you come back to the contribution section, here we have the contribution where you can display that what is the worth of your token, how many tokens have been claimed so far, and that's all you can reflect here. This is the feature section where you can highlight what are the features you are providing in your airdrop, in your cryptocurrency, because that's one is very important, that what utility models you have in your cryptocurrency. So this is the feature section we have. It's a nice card section. We are displaying all this information. Then we have the security. We are providing that what kind of security we are providing, how we are doing the authentication. That's all you can highlight here. And then we have the analytical part, that how much money investors are getting and you as a claimer getting. So we have this token distribution, funding, that's all you can define. Then we have a FAQ section where you can highlight some important question which user might have. That's all you can reflect. And we have nice drop down. This all the things looks absolutely fine. Looks good. So this is the Q&A section. Now we have the app promotion. So in case if you want to launch your own cryptocurrency or you want to launch any third-party application, that's all you can promote and make some extra money. So that's the section we have. We are promoting two different app store. And the last one we have is the contact section where the user can ask question if they have any doubt regarding your airdrop. So here they can simply provide the name, email and message, and they can send you the email and you will receive the email. And from here they can download the white paper of your airdrop. So they can click on this download all and it's going to give them the white paper and they can see that what are the models we have follow. And at the end we have this navigation for the navigation section. It looks fine. Here they can put the email and they can send the email. So this is what you're going to build. It is really powerful in the front end. And we have this different section, ICO chart, FAQ, contact. So it's working fine. Now let's come back to the airdrop. You will have this button called airdrop. So you will come back here in the airdrop section and you will claim the airdrop if you will follow all these conditions. And this is the best strategy you have to include in your cryptocurrency, because you don't want to give airdrop just like that. You want to make promotion. So those who will claim your airdrop, they have to post about your airdrop on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and they have to give their email ID and name. And then they can claim the airdrop. In that way, what will happen? You are not just giving the airdrop, you are doing the marketing of your token. So in this way, the more people will know about your airdrop and about your cryptocurrency. And here we have all the details that what they have to post. So say they can simply download the image. They can simply copy this hashtag. They will take this Instagram profile. They will take their coin name. They will take the website. And this is the text message they can simply copy and they can tweet on different platforms. So once they tweet it, they have to provide the URL of all the platform like Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and email and name, and then they can claim. So we want them to provide all of this information on the social media platform so more people will know. So if you click on this download image, it's going to download and it's going to have this logo. So they can simply upload the logo, they can copy the text, hashtags, and they can simply promote. And here we have the same component Q&A section, so they can ask the question and they can download the white paper. So from here, user can claim the airdrop. Now let's come back to the admin panel. From there, the admin of this airdrop can monitor the entire activity which happening in the airdrop, and they can change the airdrop reward system, they can change the token, they can change the fee. That's all, because we are also charging fee When we provide this airdrop, we are charging a very small amount of fee, which will help us to raise fund. So if I come back here in the admin, and this particular admin panel is only accessible to the contract owner, the airdrop owner. So this is what we have. When anybody else will come to this particular page, this is what they will see. So we're going to simply click on this connect, and it's going to fetch out all this information and do the authentication that who exactly interacting with this particular page. So it says admin control token drop detail access, and here we have that. From here, admin can control the entire smart contract for airdrop, including the token, reward system, the user, how much token need to be rewarded when the user will claim the airdrop. That's all will be controlled from here by the admin. So right now we are having an airdrop of this particular token, and we have the total number of quantity of this token is 98 in the airdrop contract. Total number of user who claim this particular airdrop is 2, and here we have all of this functionality. So if you want to change the token, you can simply change the token contract and you can run a different token airdrop. Here we have the airdrop amount. So when the user will claim the airdrop, how much airdrop they will get. So currently I'm providing 2 token, but you can increase it to any number. Here we are charging fee. Whenever the user will claim an airdrop, we are charging this much fee, because this is the strategy you have to implement whenever the user will claim an airdrop. If you include this model, it will help you to raise fund for your project. And from here, you can easily able to withdraw the fund and you can send to any address. So here we are providing to receive the fund from the airdrop contract, which user will give during the airdrop claim. We're going to receive it to any address. Then we have the withdrawable token. So for example, right now we have this 98 token and I want to withdraw this entire token and I want to start with different token. So here we have that functionality. You have to provide the address of the receiver where you want to receive the token, and you have to provide the token contract address, and you can claim. And here you can able to find all the details about the user who claimed the airdrop. So if I go with this index value 0, it's going to give me the details about this user who have claimed. So you can see the email, you can see the name, you can see the time, you can see the address. You can close it, you can go back to the one, and you can able to have all the details. You can do this filtration based on the address, but just go with the array. So this is what we have. From here we can simply claim. So now you have understood that what exactly we're going to build and what are the features we have included. Now what I'm going to do is, before we claim the airdrop, let me simply withdraw all of this fund and let me show you. So right now this is the token which I have hold. It's called iPhone token. I'll simply copy this one and I will come back to the airdrop platform. And I'm going to withdraw this token to my account. So I'll come back here. I'll give the token address. And if I show you my MetaMask, so account number 6 is the owner of the contract. So here you will find the balance. So this is the iPhone. I have this much fund. So the moment I will claim the token, this will go up. So I'll simply copy it. I'm going to paste the address and I'm going to make a call called withdraw token. And it's going to make a call to the smart contract. I'll say confirm. And we are simply withdrawing the airdrop token from the contract to this particular address. So just wait, it's withdrawing. Once the withdrawal will complete, it will have in your MetaMask wallet the token in the address. And here we have successfully withdraw the token from the contract. If I connect, it's going to simply do the authentication. And right now we have 0 airdrop token in this. And if you want to change the token address, you can definitely do that. All you have to do is to get the address of a different token. So for example, I will go with a different token, and here I will go this time with this TBC token. I'm going to get the address of this particular token, and I'll simply copy this one, and I will come back to the application and I want to change this. So all I have to do is I have to simply update the address. So if I do this, if I click on this update token address, it's going to update, and this time I'm going to give the airdrop with this particular token. Say confirm, and it's going to make the call to the contract, and it will reset all the data within the contract of airdrop. And now we can simply use a different token for providing airdrop. So that's why this strategy is very important when you are writing a smart contract for your airdrop strategy. In this way, what will happen? You will promote other people's token and you can promote all your token as well. So click on this connect, and here you will find the address is changed, and now we don't have any fund. So now I'm going to transfer the token to this airdrop contract. So I can come back here in the MetaMask, and I want to transfer this TBC token. Click on this. I'll come back to the VS Code. Inside the contents, I have the address of the airdrop contract. So this is the address. I want to transfer the fund into this. So let me take that, click on the send, and I want to send the token to the airdrop contract and I want to send 100 tokens. Click on this next and it's going to make the transaction, make it confirm. And once the transaction will complete, the tokens will be reflecting here and you will have all the details. So the transaction is completed, and if you reload the page, you can able to have the tokens right up here. So click on this connect and you will see right now it's fetching the information about the token, and right now we don't have it. So the transaction is successfully completed and we have transferred the token to our airdrop contract, but it's not reflecting here. So to make it reflective, we have to come here and we have to make a little bit changes. So this is the token address. Copy the address, simply replicate it. I'm going to comment this one and I'm going to simply provide the address. So save it, and now you will find the information will be reflecting here. So click on this connect and here we have transfer the token. So I have done to transfer 200, and that's what it's reflecting here. You can even change the airdrop amount. So right now user can claim only 2, but if I want to change it to 5, let's click on this 5, claim, update, claim airdrop, confirm, and here it's making the transaction. So just wait. Once the transaction will complete, it's going to update from 2 to 5. So just wait. The transaction is taking a little bit time. And finally, the transaction is completed. It will reload the page. You can simply connect and you will find that this time we are providing 5 airdrops. So this is also got updated. What if I want to charge higher amount for the fee? So I can go with that. So for example, I want to take 1 MATI as a fee. So I will simply click on this update fee, and this fee will be charged from the user when they will claim the airdrop. So just wait. We are making the transaction, and this particular airdrop contract is very reusable. You can use it for any token. You can see how we are changing the amount, quantity, fee, token address, withdrawal. That's all. You can do it very easily. And here the transaction is completed. Once the transaction will complete, it's going to reload the page. Make sure to connect it. And here we have the 1 MATI. If I want to withdraw the fund, I can do that very easily. I can come back here and I want to withdraw the fund. I can simply copy this one. You can see this is the fund I have. It will go to 6, or this will also increase. If I come back here, I will paste the address, and on this particular address, I want to receive the fund. So simply click on this withdraw ether and make it confirm. And it's going to simply call that, and it's going to give you the fund right up here. So this will go up because we are paying the tax, and see it's went up to 6. Earlier it was 5. So we have successfully withdraw the fund from the contract. So you have seen this, you have seen this, you have seen this, you have seen this, and you have already have seen this. You can paste one index value and you can able to have all the details. So this is how you can control the entire application right from here. So this is the admin section. I'll show you the contract. Now let's talk about that how user can claim an airdrop. So let's click on this airdrop, and to claim the airdrop, the user has to do all of these things. They have to provide the Twitter ID, LinkedIn URL, Instagram URL, and email and name. You can see with this account I have already made the claim. That's why I cannot able to do the claim. Let me switch my account to the next one. And if I come back to the, let's say, account number 7, just click on this connect wallet and it will show me whether I have option to claim the airdrop or not. So I have already claimed this token. If I show you my MetaMask, if I come back here, you can see I already have this 2. So I cannot claim the token from this particular account. Let me go back to the next account, to account 1, and let's see, do I have fund in this? Yes, I have fund, and I have already made the claim with this particular one. So to show you the airdrop claim, I have to simply redeploy the contract.
Once you will get the final source code, in that you will have this zip folder. Once you will unzip that, you will get this folder. Inside that you will have this 3 folder. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough that how we have designed the architecture of our application. So in this airdrop crypto, you will have the complete source code of the project, and here we have the starter file. So make sure to download the starter file. So we're going to start coding together the entire project, but I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough that what exactly you have to do. Here we have this readme file, and that I have given all the instruction which you have to follow to execute the code. But let me show you practically. So first thing, you have to come back into this particular folder, airdrop crypto, and I'm going to delete this because I was testing and everything is working fine. And this is the code I'm going to provide you in the final source code. So all the updates are already done. So the very first thing we have in our project is this component folder. Inside that you will have all the component. which we have built in our application. So admin analytics, admin details, input, banner, brand, chart, contribution, document, download, FAQ, feature 2, follow, footer, header, hero section. And here we have the other components like Instagram, LinkedIn, loader, no page, road, scroll up, Twitter, and verify. And all the components we are importing here in this one center location, and from here we are exporting so we can utilize in all the places. If you want to do any modification in the code, I will also show you how you can do that. All you have to do is to go to the relevant component. So if you want to make the changes in the footer, go back in the footer and you can simply replace the name. That's pretty easy, and you can also do the replacement for here. So this is the component which we have in our project. Now I'm going to close this one, and here we have the most important folder. In that we are doing all the magic, all the communication with the smart contract, and that's what we are providing. And you can see here we have these two different API. This one is the airdrop API. This is what we're going to get when you will compile our contract. After that we have this ERC20 token API. So I have called this iPhone, but you can literally call anything, but I would suggest you to keep it as it is because we are importing in our application with this name. All you have to do is to simply replace the API which you will get when you will deploy your contract after compilation. So this is the two API. Now come back to the constants, and here we are doing all the magic of our application. So we are using these packages. We are importing the API of both the contract, airdrop, and iPhone because we need this one. This is the address and the API of our airdrop contract, and this is the address of our token and API. Here we have built this particular function called fetch contract, which allows us to fetch our contract, and in that we have to simply pass this three relevant information: address, API, and signer. And this order is very important. You have to pass in the exact order. And here I have done a couple of changes in the network. So you can see here we have the network. If I open this one, you will find that you can able to connect with any network. For example, that if you deploy your contract to Binance, so you can simply connect with the Binance and configure it. So whenever someone will use your application, it will automatically connect with the Binance network, no matter what network they have in their MetaMask. It will automatically switch. So in this video, I'm going to deploy to Polygon MY because Polygon Mumbai is depreciated. And in the last video, I showed you that how you can get the configuration for Polygon Mumbai, but it's depreciated right now. So we cannot use this one. You can use the mainnet. So that's the network configuration. And if you want to add any other network, like any other EVM compatible, so you have to give the same thing. Simply give the name of the network and you have to provide the relevant information. So if I open this Polygon MOI, which is a test network, you have to provide the chain ID of that particular network. You can give whatever name you want because this name is going to be stored in the MetaMask. You have to provide the name, symbol, decimal point, and here you have to provide the RPC URL. In this video, I've explained that how you can get the RPC URL. So you can simply get that RPC URL for that relevant blockchain, and that's what you have to provide. And you can also provide this Block Explorer URL, which is an optional one. But make sure to provide all of this. So you can configure any network. So create an object, simply replicate it, and simply replace with the name, and make sure to give the exact name, whatever name you want to give to your blockchain, but I'm going to bring it back. So once you configure your network, now it's time to connect with that specific network. So here we have the function called change network. Here we are checking for the Ethereum object in our browser. We are getting the name, and based on that name, we are casting here. So all you have to do is to simply take the name which you want to connect with, and that's what you have to provide. If you want to test on base Sofali, copy this base Sofali, and that's what you have to provide here. So simply replace the name of the network. So I'm going to do with the Polygon. So I'll simply copy that one, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So this is the network configuration, and that's the only thing you have to do here. Once you're done with that, and this is absolutely fine, I have already explained you. This is our Web3 provider, which will give us the provider. Here we have the function called airdrop contract. So this will give us the contract object so we can interact with our blockchain smart contract. Then we have this iPhone contract. So this will give the contract object of our ERC20 token. And here we have the balance of the user. We can get it. So this is our constant. Now we can come back to the index. In that you will see that here we are building all the logic for interaction and getting the data from the contract. So here we have the utils, promise module, totals, Web3, contract, ether. That's all we have here. Here we are importing all the thing which we have exported in from the constant. So we got this particular function, get balance, airdrop contract, airdrop address, iPhone contract, Web3 provider, and here we have the switch network which we have to pass in our connect wallet function. And that's what we are simply exporting here. Correct? So come back here. Now all you have to do is to simply copy And I have already done all the update which I'm explaining you. Okay, I've already done all the update. This is already explained to you in the last video. So these are the state variable we have taken. You can change the name of your DApp anytime, and you can give whatever name you want, and it will change in all the places. Here we have the notification module, and here we have the correct wallet function. So if I open this one, you can see I'm calling this network switch function. So this will check whenever the user try to connect with the MetaMask, it will check that which network is connected in the MetaMask. If it's the same network which we have configured here like the Polygon, if it's the same network, it will continue. Otherwise, it will call this particular function and it will tell them to switch the network and give the option to switch. And the same thing I'm doing with the check if wallet connected. So I'm simply calling this function and wrapping this entire thing in catch-in block. So that's the only thing we have to do. That's the only thing we have to do, and everything would be fine. So here we have this fetch one. We are getting the details, then we are getting the contract of airdrop, then we are getting the information of that, and then we are getting all of these details. So you can see that's all explained extensively in the video, so you can simply watch it. And here we have this particular function will fetch all the information about the tokens and the contract. That's why we have called fetch initial data. Then we have this claim. So in that we have to provide the user address, and then they're going to make a claim and they will get the desirable token. And we are simply reloading it. That looks fine. Close this one. Now we have this set token contract. So you can literally set the different contracts. So you can suppose you are running a airdrop for a different token, and once the airdrop is over and you decided to run a different airdrop, so you can simply change the address in the contract and the different airdrop will be start. Then we have this set airdrop amount. So you can simply change and update the amount which you want to provide as an airdrop. Here we have the fee. You can also change the fee. You can withdraw the token. Here we have the withdraw the ether. So you can withdraw all the amount which is there in the contract when the user will take that. So you can withdraw that. And here we have the single transaction. So you can able to get the single transaction information whenever someone will take your airdrop. So that's the main functionality we have. Got it? Now I'm going to simply close this one and come back to the contract. So I've done a couple of updates in the contract. So the very first thing I have done is that I have changed the struct name. So earlier it was only airdrop, but now I have called info, airdrop info, because it was causing a name conflict, and that's why we were getting an yellowish warning, because the name of the contract is same and the struct is same. That's why it was creating a name conflict. So I have simply changed the name of airdrop to airdrop info, and that's the changes I have done in the mapping and in all the places where I have used this struct and this. So make sure to do that, and when you will get the final source code in that, this already done, so you don't need to do anything. So this is our entire contract. You will see get all airdrop, contract balance, ether, token balance, set fee, set token amount, then we have set token contract, then we have it, then we have the airdrop, and here we have our construction. So at the time of deployment of our airdrop contract, we have to pass two things, that the token address and how many token we want to provide as an airdrop. So you can give 2, 5, it's totally up to you. So whenever the user will call the airdrop, that's the amount they're going to get. So this is our entire contract. Here we have this ERC20 token contract. So if you have your contract already deployed, you can use that exact one, but here I have built my custom token which you can simply check. And if you want to use the same contract for creating a token, then make sure to change your name. So you can come back here and you can call whatever you want to your name supply, and that's all we have here. Got it? Or you can use any other library to create a token, and that's the address you have to pass here. Pretty simple. So simply close this one, close this one. Now we can come back here in the pages, and here we have all the pages. We have the index pages, and that's all we have coded together. We have the airdrop page, that's all we have. Here we have the admin page where we are restricting the user for accessing some of the details and functionality. Here we have 404, and here we have this context setup we have done. These are the pages. Then we have the public, in that we have all the assets, all the libraries we are using for designing. So here you will find the CSS files and the external libraries we are responsive for styling, responsiveness. Here we have the font, we have the images. You will find in different folder we have different images. Then we have the JavaScript which you don't need to touch, just leave it as it is. Then we have this images we are using, and the PDF, that's all we have here. Got it? So this is our public folder. Now we have to come back to the styles, and here we are simply importing all the CSS files, And here we have written some custom CSS for our component. So you don't need to do anything. You can do the modification, but I would suggest you to check just as it is. Now you can come back to the utils. In that you will find we have this two function, short address and parse ether, and this is the function we are using in our index, because whenever some error will come, we are passing that error object and it's going to give the message. And here we have the function for short address. So the address is quite big. I want to short it to make it 6 character from right and last. That's the function we have built, and we can come back here. So that's the only thing. And if you come back to the packages and file, we are using all of these packages. So I'm going to call this one airdrop, and here we have this airdrop. These are the start script, and here we are using all of these packages. So here we have this form spare, font, devnet, ether, file saver, next, react dom, toaster, react icon, social media embedder, Twitter embedder, and web3 model. So we are using all of these packages. Looks good. Now I want to show you one more thing. Come back here, and now you have to go back to the downloads document, and there you will find that we are using this particular library, form spare. All you have to do is to simply get your API key, and that's what you have to provide here. Then it will automatically send the emails which you will get in your application to your email address. I have given mine, so whenever someone will send, it will come to my email. I have already explained multiple times that how you can use form spare and create your account. So make sure to watch this video. And that's the thing we have here. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to simply close this one, and from here you can also change the name of your PDF file which you are providing, and you can change the name as per your. So that looks good. I'm going to simply close this one. Now let's try to test this out. When you will get the final source code, this is what exactly you will get. So let me simply remove this one, and you will have all of this. You will have the exact thing. So first thing, you have to get into this particular folder. So I'm going to simply copy, and I'm going to open my terminal. Here you can see I'm going to start the application. So first, right now we are into the main directory. Now we have to get into this particular directory, airdrop crypto. Type airdrop crypto, and right now we are into this particular directory. Now we have to install the packages, and now you have to install all of these packages. So before you install, I would suggest you to check your node version. I'm using this particular node version -v. It is well suited now, and I'm using this particular npm version. So I'm not having any issue. If you get any problem with the installation, make sure to simply downgrade your node version or upgrade your node version to this, and it will work fine. Because some of the packages got latest version, and those packages are not compatible with the old version. But this is the packages we have used, and it's pretty much compatible with this particular node version. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. First, you have to check your node version. If it's installing successfully, then you don't need to do anything. And if it's creating any problem, then you can simply downgrade or upgrade. So this is the first requirement. Now I'm going to simply clear my terminal, and I'm going to install the packages. Type npm I, and here you can see I'm getting this particular warning. It's telling me that I have the old node version. I have to upgrade it to this one because I'm using Nextjs, and Nextjs has latest versions as well. So it's telling us to upgrade, and it's saying that one higher security vulnerability. You don't need to give focus on this. It's just a warning. So just ignore that. Simply clear terminal. So we have successfully installed the packages. Now close this one, and now you can start the application. So if you come back to the packages and file, we have to run the dev command. So simply type npm run dev, hit enter. It's going to start the application on localhost 3000. Simply copy this one. It's taking a little bit time, and finally the application got started, and here we can see it looks absolutely fine. Right now, if I show you that I'm connected with this particular network. So if I open this one, it's connected with the Polygon MOI, but I'm going to switch with a different network, and I'm going to simply log out to show you that everything is working fine. The network configuration we have done, it's also working fine. So simply click on this connect. Is going to open your MetaMask, and here it will tell you to give your password. And I've given my password, and now it's telling me to switch my network because my contract will be deployed to Polygon MOI. So I have to allow the user to interact with this particular network, not any other network. So click on the switch, and here we have switched to the network. I'm getting this particular error because this particular contract address which we have provided, it's not available on this particular network. this address for the airdrop and for the token. So we have to redeploy our token and the airdrop contract, and that's why we are getting this particular warning and this loader. If you open this one, you will see there is no data available and we cannot able to interact with the application, and we are getting this one. So now what we have to do is we have to simply deploy our contract and provide the actual address. So I'm going to stop the application from running, close this one. Now we have to get our contract, and we're going to use a remix ID for deployment of our token and airdrop. So simply come back here, and this is the entire airdrop contract. So first we have to deploy our ERC20 token. If you have already your ERC20 token deployed, you can use that, but I don't have any token deploy on this network, so I'm going to deploy a new one. So come back in the browser. I'll come back here, you can see, and I'm going to create a new file. So here I can click and can say token.sol. So this is the new file I have created. Now I have to come back in my code base and I have to get the entire code. So I'll simply copy this one and I will take this, come back to my browser and paste here. Looks good. So this is the entire contract of our token. Now I'm going to simply deploy this one. You can see this is the supply I want to have to my token. You can give any supply, it's totally up to you. So I want to have this many token, and it's going to be sent to my address. So before I actually deploy my token, I have to have fund in my wallet address so I can deploy. So what I will do, I'll simply close this one, and I have to switch back to the account. So these are the MetaMask accounts. You can see I have bunch of addresses, but these two are my real addresses, and these are the Hardhat account. So I'm going to switch back to my account number 2, because in that I have fund which I can use to deploy my contract. So make sure you have to have a couple of funds for deployment of the contract. If you don't have, then you can simply come back here and type Polygon faucet, click on the very first link. Once you're done with that, and here I got this one. So when you will come here for the very first time, it will tell you to connect with Discord and get token. So make sure to connect, authorize and join their Discord community. After that you will able to claim the token. So I'm getting this option, so let's click here. It will take me to the Discords, and here I have to authorize. So click on authorize, and then I will redirect it to the same page. But in your case, it will tell you to join as well. After that, it's going to redirect you. So first thing, I'm going to change the network. So I'm going to use this one, and I have to paste my address. So I will come back here. I'm going to copy the address, and that's what I have to provide. And this is the wallet address I'm going to use for taking the token. Maybe the transaction will fail because in the morning I have done the transaction and I already have enough token for deployment of the contract. That's why it's got failed. But in your case, you will get it. Don't need to worry about it. So make sure to have some token free faucet. Then we can easily able to deploy our contract. So come back here. Now I'm ready to deploy. So before I actually deploy, let me clear my MetaMask history, because this is a weird problem we have in the MetaMask. Whenever you switch your network, sometime it failed to calculate the gas limit and the transaction failed. So let's reload the page. I have both the contracts, so I'll come back here in the contract, and first I'm going to deploy my token contract. So click here, and here we have this entire contract. Now click on this, I click on here, and here you have to pick the injected provider. So once you select that, it's going to pick the network, sorry, the account which you are connected, and it's going to give you the balance. So I'm connected with this particular account, and that's what I can see. You can able to see the chain ID. So this one is for Polygon MY. Now I can simply come back here, I can click on this, and I have multiple contract, but the one I have to deploy is this one, iPhone one, because that's what we are actually deploying. iPhone, you can call whatever you want, no problem. Click on this. Now I will simply click deploy. It's going to call our MetaMask and it will deploy our token to the Polygon test networks. Now you have to simply confirm the transaction. If you open the MetaMask, you will see the transaction in the pending state. Once it will deploy successfully, it's going to give you the interface and the address of your contract. So our contract is successfully deployed. You can simply open this one and you can literally interact with your contract right from here because you have this interface. So let's come copy this one and let's check our contract which deploys successfully. So I'll type Polygon scan, and you can come back here and you can change this to MY test because Polygon Mumbai is gone. And here you have to paste the address and hit enter, and you will see that our contract is successfully deployed 30 seconds ago. So we have successfully deployed our contract deploy successfully. Now what we can do, come back here, and here we have to simply replace the address. So first we'll come back to the constants, and here we have this address, and I'm going to replace this one. So this is my token address. Now I have to deploy my airdrop contract. So I'll come back here, simply copy the entire contract, open up remix ID, and now I can simply go to the files, go back to the airdrop, and I'm going to select and replace, paste here. So this is the entire contract. Right now we are not getting any warning because it was the name conflict, that's why it was giving that warning. So looks good. Now we have to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to simply minimize this one, and I'm going to simply deploy with the same address. So let's come back here, and we have to call this airdrop, and here we have to provide two things. We have to provide the address of the token which we want to provide as an airdrop, and how many token we want to give as an airdrop. So first I'll come back here, and I'm going to simply copy this address because this is the address of our token, paste here, and here we have to provide the airdrop amount. So I'll come back here, I'll say Wagmi converter, click on the very first link, and here you have to provide the amount. So I'm going to provide 2 token as an airdrop, and this is the Wagmi quantity you have to get, not the ether one. So copy that one, and then you can come back to your remix ID, and here you have to paste that. Now you are ready to deploy the contract to Polygon test network. So click on this transaction. It's going to open the MetaMask, and you have to confirm the transaction to deploy the contract. So here we are calling this deployment, confirm, and this process might take a little bit time because the contract is little huge. So just wait. Once the contract will deploy, you will get the interface and the address. So finally our contract is deployed successfully. If you open this one, you can able to find all the function we have built right up here, and you can able to see all of that. So simply get the address of the airdrop, and that's what you have to replace here. Come back here, and that's what you have to provide here. So our contract is also deployed. Now you can come back in the Etherscan, and you can check it. So you can check in the Polyscan, and you can see the transaction we done 27 seconds ago. So this looks good. So that's the first thing we have to do. Looks good. Now you can come back here, and this looks good. We have done all the updates. Now we are ready to interact. So if you come back to the remix ID, you will see here we have all the function. Even you can check the total airdrop we are providing right now is 0 because no one have claimed the airdrop. You can see the owner, you can able to see the address of the owner, you can able to see and get all the airdrop. Right now we don't have anything. If you want to see the contract balance, there is 0. If you want to see the contract, you can see that fee, airdrop, that's all you can able to see. So you can literally interact with your contract from here, but we have our front end where we're going to do that. So right now it's stopped. Come back in the code base, close all of this because we have updated everything. Now you have to open it up, and let's start the application. Type npm run dev, and this will start the application on locals 3000. Now you can come back to the browser and read the page. The moment you will do that, it will open our application, and you will see that this time we are getting the information of our contract from the Polygon MOI network. Here we are. Now let me simply come back here, log out. Let me switch the application and log out from it to show you that everything is working fine. So I will reload the page, and here we are. The moment I will click on this create, and it's going to open this one. I'm connected, allowing me to switch network, and I'm connected, and right now it's loading. And finally we have fetched all the information. I got this particular option called airdrop, and that's all you will find here. Now if you click on this get airdrop token, you will be come back here, or you can simply click here. There is no problem, you can come back from here as well. And right now you can see here we are. It says airdrop is closed because we have to do one more changes in one place. So come back here. I'm going to simply close this one, and there where we have to do the changes, we have to do the changes in the airdrop page. So come back to the airdrop here, and here we have build the condition. Here we have build the condition because right now there is no balance, there is no token available for airdrop. That's why it's saying airdrop is closed. So we have to go to the admin page, and we have to transfer the token to our airdrop. So I'll go back to the admin, admin, sorry, my bad. And then it will load, and I'm getting this option. Click on this connect, and here I'm on the admin page, and here I have all the details about the token. So right now this is the token is for airdrop. There is zero balance, there is no token available in the airdrop contract, there is no user. And here I have all of this function which can admin control. So I can able to change the token address, I can change the token quantity, I can change the fee, I can withdraw the ether, I can get the withdraw the token, I can get the details of the transaction. So I'll say withdraw, I can get the detail of the transaction. So here we have. So now what I'm going to do is I have to transfer the token to this particular contract. Got it? So if I come back here in my MetaMask, I'll come back to the token and I can simply come back to my code, and here I have to get the address of the token. So I'm going to use this one, copy the token address, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So I'll say refresh. Before I do that, click here, paste, and click on import. It say would you like to import this token? Yes, and just wait. So somehow this token is not reflecting here, and this is the weird problem we have in the Polygon lattice network, because when you will importing the token, it's not reflecting here. I have seen and I have noticed this. But if you check, this token is available. If you come back to the contract and if you come back here, hit enter, you will see this token is available here. So what I have done, I have added one more function called transfer token, and this function can call by admin of the contract, and he can transfer the token to any specific address by giving the address of that user or contract and the number of token he wants to transfer. So this is a very simple function. We have this object, in that we getting this address and amount, we are deconstructing it, then we are making a connection with our wallet provider, then we are simply converting that into a ether, and that's the thing we have to provide in our contract function. So we have to use the token contract function. So if I take you here, you will see here we have this transfer function which we have already coded in the project. In that we have to simply pass the address and the amount number of token we want to transfer. So that's the function I have added. It will transfer the token to that particular contract or user. So I'm simply build this function. So simply copy, and that's what I have exported here. Now we have to come back to the admin page, and here we have to attach, not here, we have to get into the component section. So we have this admin component. So come back to the admin component, and here you have to take a state variable called transfer. Set transfer is going to be an object type, and we have the address and amount. That's what we are calling, and that's what we are receiving here in the function. So that's the state variable you have to take, and now you have to come back here, and here I have taken this particular component. So what I have done, I have simply copied this one and pasted here. You will see I have changed the title, and here we have this input field, and that I'm going to take the address, and here I'm going to take the input, and here we have called the transfer function which we have here, and in that we are simply passing the data. This looks fine. To do that, I have to simply comment the function. So I'm going to simply take this all, comment it out, not here, this one. I'm going to comment this as well, and I have to simply console logout to see the data is reflecting here. So this is how you can do the testing. Okay, whenever you pass any data into the function, make sure to check the data is available or not. So that's what we have. It will reload the page, and just wait. So I'm not getting, I have to simply connect. So I'll still say connect, and I'm connected. Now I'm going to simply come back here. Here we got the functionality. Now let's bring it back. I'm going to give the just random text or address, it's fine, and I will get this amount. If I click on this transfer token, you will see I'm getting this data. Means everything is working fine. I have to uncomment these functions. You have to be a little active. Got it? Looks good. Fine. I'll come back here. Click on connect. We are connected, and we'll have the functionality, and we got it. Now let me transfer the tokens. Come back here and get this address. I can paste here, and I can give an amount. So I'll transfer, let's say 100, and click on this transfer token. And here we are making a call to our smart contract. You can see we are transferring this much token. Click on this confirm, and the transaction will complete, and the token will be transferred to our contract. So just wait, it's in the pending state. You can see minus iPhone, because I have this token in this particular account. So this transaction taking a little bit time. Once the transaction will complete, you will see the balance will reflect here, and the transaction is completed. The page will reload, and finally the transaction got completed and we have transferred the token to our airdrop contract. So the balance is reflecting. This is the token. Right now we have 0, and here we have all the function which can admin call and they can able to update. So if I want to update the address of the token, I can simply update the token amount. So if I want to update to 3, I can simply click on this update claim, and it's going to change the data in our smart contract. So when the user will claim the airdrop, they will get 3 instead of 2. So if I show you the MetaMask, the transaction is the pending state, and just wait, it's happening. Once the transaction will complete, the data will reflect here and the page will reload. So just wait, it's happening finally. And finally the transaction is completed and we have successfully updated our smart contract. So click on this connect. It's going to fetch the information from our contract, and this time you will see that we can claim 3. Whenever the user will claim an airdrop, they will get 3 token. And I don't have much fun in my first account, so I have to simply reduce the charges fee. You can simply charge whatever amount you want to charge. So I'll go with very less because I don't have much. So just wait, I have to change the fee, then I'm going to claim the airdrop. So simply click on this confirm and the transaction will take place. It's in the pending state. Once the transaction will complete, it's going to give you the details. And finally the transaction is completed and we have updated our airdrop fee successfully. You will see that the balance is got updated. Now it's time to claim an airdrop. So I'll first going to switch my account to account 1, and I have to clear my MetaMask, and you can see I don't have much fund in this account for paying the gas fee. So let's see whether the transaction is getting complete or it's getting failed. So here I'm on the admin page. I have to go back to because this particular page can only handle by admin, not by any other user. So I have to go back home, and from there I can get an option for, let's click on this airdrop, and I can come back here. Now I have this option to get an airdrop. So I have to provide all of this information.
Claim an airdrop. So I have to provide the Twitter ID, LinkedIn ID, Instagram, email, and name, and I can claim an airdrop. Now we have to simply provide the Twitter post ID. So user has to post this. So here I'm back on the Twitter. Now all I have to do is come back and get all the information. So I'll come back, simply download the image. Once I will download the image, I can come back here and I can simply post, and I can simply pick my image. So I have already downloaded the image. So this is the one which I'm going to use it, and I have to get the information. So I'll come back here and I'll use this. Click on the copy, paste here, and let me give this details. So this is what I have. Then I can give more details about it. So I can go with the hashtag. This is the hashtag I'm using, the account. I'll paste here, and I'm going to simply provide this hashtag. Then I can come back. I'm going to take the Instagram profile, this one, and I'm going to simply provide this as well. So you can provide all of these details. Then I can provide this webs, paste here, provide this one, and now the last one is going to be our website link. Copy, paste, and here you can see the text is quite big, but you can simply decrease it because there is a limit number of text you can add in Instagram. But I'm going to simply in the Twitter, so I'll simply remove this one, and now it's fine. So this is the post we are making. Simply click on this post, and user will post this one, and here we have the post. Simply copy this one, and now we have to get the ID. Copy, come back here, and we can simply provide the ID. So once you provide that, it is going to fetch the post details. So this is what we have provided. You can see every details is fine. We have to do the same thing with the LinkedIn. Come back to the LinkedIn, click on this post, pick the blockchain coder, select this one. I can simply come back here, get the details, paste here. I can take the hashtag, I can take the Instagram profile, then I can take the coin name. This is the coin name, and this one is going to be our website link, and paste here. So this is what I have. I can simply click on this post, and here it's post. I simply click on that, cut this one, copy, and I'm click on this, and I have to get the post. Copy this one, come back here. I have to provide the LinkedIn URL. So here we have done the post on LinkedIn. Now I have to do the same thing on the Instagram. So come back here, and I hope you guys have checked my profile. This is the six packs when I was doing competition, and I'm pretty good. Like bodybuilding is must for me. So that's what I have. Now I can click on this create post, come back here, select the blockchain coder. I'll go with the square. I can simply come back here, and I don't want to add any filters. I can simply provide all of these details. So I can come back here, close this one, and I already have this details. So I can simply copy this one, and the same thing I'm going to simply provide here, and I'll say next. When I do that, it's going to make the post, and just wait, it's going to complete. So finally I have shared this particular coin details. Looks fine. Now I can come back here, reload the page, and it's going to reflect here. So it's taking a little bit time, and here we are. No, close this one. I can go back here, and just now I made this post. I can simply click on this. I can click on this. I can get the copy the URL. I can come back here, and I can provide it. So it's going to fetch the information about the post. Now I can give the name. I'll say Daulat Hussain. I can give the email ckchain chain coders @gmail.com, and I can simply click on this connect. It's going to make the connection. Just wait, it's connecting, and now I can simply make a claim,
and we got an airdrop. So if you come back here in the admin page, and now we cannot able to claim an airdrop because we have already claimed. That's why you can see the status changed. Now I have to change my account to show you that we have successfully claimed an airdrop. So I can come back, go to the account number this. Let me clear my terminal and clear it up. Reload the page. Now you can simply come connect, change this to admin, hit enter. We are on the admin page now. Now you can able to see that the airdrop is successfully claimed, and right now the token available is 97. The token is transferred successfully. In the same way, if you want to withdraw the entire token, you can simply withdraw. So all you have to do is to simply pass the address where you want to withdraw and the token. So I want to receive the token in my same address. So I can simply come back here, and I can copy this one. I can simply paste here the address, and I want to receiving address, and I have to provide the token address. So I can come back here again. I have to give the token address, which I have here. Copy this one. This is the token address, and that's what I can provide, and click on this withdraw token, and it's going to simply withdraw the token from this particular contract. Here we are simply withdrawing the token. Changed. It's going to make a call to a smart contract, and soon is going to reflect. So the transaction is still in the pending mode. Once the transaction will complete, the entire token will be withdrawn from the contract, and we'll have on our address. So we have successfully withdrawn the token, and it will reload the page and make sure to connect, and it's going to simply give you the balance is 0. And if anybody try to come and claim an airdrop, you will see it will say, it says connect. The moment they will connect, it will say airdrop is closed and the option is on. So it's really powerful. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to build in the project, and this is how the application is looking. You can do all of that thing. You can simply change the address of the token. That's all you can do. We have all of this function which you can utilize it. So we have almost seen all the function. You can able to withdraw. This much fund is available in the contract, so you can withdraw, and it will go to the owner of the address contract. You can come back here, and you can give the ID of the transaction, and it's going to give you the details. So you can see we have all of these details. That's how you can check. We have seen the transfer, we have seen the single, we have seen the withdrawal, we have seen the changing fees, we have seen the changing of the airdrop amount. You can even change the contract address, and this went up to 1. You can able to withdraw the fund as well. So let's copy this one, and let's try to withdraw this amount we have. It has very less. Paste the address, and you can simply withdraw to any account. It's going to make a call to our smart contract, and we're going to be able to withdraw the fund. And here the withdrawal is completed. We reload the page, and you can see this time we have 0 fund available in our contract. So in the same way, if you want to update the token address, you can provide the new address and you can update. And once you update here, you have to also update in our context. the address of the new token here, and it will work fine. So this is what exactly you have to do. In the same way, if you're not using this particular custom token which we have used, you can use any other token, and you can provide the ABI. Make sure to provide the updated ABI once you will deploy the token, and here you have to provide the updated ABI of our airdrop, and it will work fine. So this is what exactly you have to do. I would say that first test with the way I have explained, do all the testing. After that, do any modification. Okay, so that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. Hope you guys have understood that what exactly we go to build. And again, I would telling you the starter file is given, so you can come back here in the source code section and click on this get now. And I have made 2 videos on this. So in the first video I have explained you in detail, but some of you said that to change the network, that's why I'm making this updated video. So make sure to download the starter file and also watch the first video. In that I have explained briefly about the features extensively by testing different contract and different tokens. So make sure to watch that. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section. And now I hope you know how you can run the application and test from your end and do all the changes. With that, I'm ending this video. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.